Hey guys, we missed you last week because Dorian was supposed to pound us in Savannah, Georgia, but we actually missed the pounding. Prayers, most deaf to Bahamas and the Carolinas. That was supposed to be us. But we missed it, thankfully. Right. We just got some rain. Some people got rain. Some people didn't. I don't know.
I mean, we got some wind gusts.
That's like some Georgia shit.
We got lucky.
Sometimes we get rain. Sometimes we don't. So
right.
But still,
we're back.
We evacuated because homeboy said leave. So no podcast last week. But we are back.
On
with Will Argue with Anyone About Anything was made for reality TV and would be a polygamist if it were illegal.
But what's our show again?
I did the opening already.
Oh, my bad. I missed it. I don't have on my headphones today, guys. I left them at home. I'm all over the place. Sorry. That's my own fault. Esther's a professional. I'm just a hot mess. My bad.
Nah.
What are we starting with?
Let's start with would be a polygamist if it were legal.
Okay. Do you want to start with this one?
We started that before we were recording, so.
And I can go on and on and on about this because I have been. You go first, though.
I don't know. I think I would be too jealous for that shit. Like I couldn't do that. And that's so much work too.
Well, hold on. Are you talking about Theon having a
extra
sister wife,
or me having extra hoes?
Well, wait. Are you getting hoes, or are you getting they're
basically hoes?
Well,
are they
I'm
not?
Fine with that. I have been asking for a brother husband forever, and Nate thinks it's a joke, but a part of me is really not joking. I really feel like this would be really great for me.
But you're the main bitch.
Right.
And then you have extra hoes, basically.
Right. Well, I like to call them brother husbands. I feel like it sounds, whatever you want to call them, Esther. I'm going to call them brother husbands. I feel like this is a great opportunity. I feel like a lot of people are not taking advantage of this. I keep trying for it. I feel like after a few years, maybe Nate will break down.
Maybe.
Or not.
It's coming. I don't know. They have sister wives, so why not fucking brother husbands?
I'm all about this brother husbands thing. Because,
vagina power.
Right. In my theory, so I can't have any more kids. So, I don't, obviously you don't want to join my family if you think I'm going to pump out a bunch of kids. It's not happening. I'm fixed. I got that mug snipped, tied, whatever, burnt, all that other stuff.
Right.
So, no more kids are coming out of this hoo-ha. So, I'm okay with that. And, I want a guy who I would want 2 more brother husbands maybe. So I would have a total of 3 husbands.
So are you dividing what each one does?
Yes.
Is that why you're having
100%. Right. Okay. So I would want one who's super handy.
Okay.
Nate can be the main
All
husband, obviously.
right.
So whatever the stuff Nate
hoe.
doesn't, right. Because he's the first one, the original, right?
Exactly.
So the stuff he doesn't want to do, that's fine. So he likes to grill.
Sorry.
So maybe he can be the grilling husband. Shit,
Okay.
I don't know. So I need a cleaning husband, I guess. I don't know. And then a super handy husband. Somebody who can just come up with really great plans and be oh shit's cluttered. You know what you need? Build-ins and just make them freaking happen. And so that's what I need. And then obviously all the pieces, maybe I need one of them to be oh, I'm super handy, but I'm also romantic and will come in with just my tool.
I was about to say, because you could just hire people for these things.
I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay for it though, and I want the extra income. I want to be an extra kept. Listen, I have really thought about this.
I see.
I have a whole plan for this. And I told Nate, we don't have to share a room. They'll all have their own room and I'll just rotate it out. And he'll be happy with that because he can sleep with his blasting fan on and doesn't have to share the blankets and stuff. He just has not come around to that idea yet, but
But what
I'm
if
gonna keep wearing
the
it down.
tables return?
I don't give a damn. I've been married that long, Esther. I don't give a damn. I mean, I'm just playing.
It's
I mean,
like,
I guess.
I need a bitch that was so.
I mean, hold on. Okay, wait. So
A
if
bitch
let's
that
just say,
will-
all right. So if only he's gonna if he's getting a sister wife, well, that's fine. I'm gonna help pick her out. This bitch better clean. She better cook, and she better run my kids around. Yeah, that's right. I want like an indentured servant. Next.
Did you
I
watch
don't even care.
Sister Wives? Because I never
Yes, of
watched
course I
that,
did. I
so
watched
I'm not,
all of that
I'm
shit.
not 100%
Because I'm a
on
huge-
the dynamic.
Okay, so the dynamic is in Sister
Okay.
Wives is he's got 4 separate wives,
Right. And they all have
they all
their
have their
own
own
house.
separate house, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't understand what he does for a living. So
Right?
pimping
Like, how
is
the
his
fuck
game.
you
I
afford
think,
it?
okay, so before they had to move to like Vegas, and now I guess they're in Arizona or whatever. He was like some sort of marketing executive or something like that, which makes sense. Like as a hustler, whatever, because he hustled
exactly.
these
There we
4
go.
women and told them whatever. But so they all, and then some of the women worked, and then they all had kids, and like they do this group share worth of work, but they each have to, all contribute into this household. I mean, it's an interesting dynamic. And to be honest, some of them look really happy sometimes, and some of them look damn miserable.
Right.
And it seems that there's some sort of favoritism across the board.
Oh,
so
definitely.
oh yeah. But
Definitely.
like to me, I guess I don't understand, like, I don't know. I guess I would kind of be bothered if there was he could only have one sister wife, and I get to pick her because that broad ain't gonna be as cute as me, but she could cook and she could clean and she could take care of the kids.
That's all
like,
that matters.
so I could still be fine. Like I would be like the trophy wife, and I know this is so terrible. Like I've got such double standards, but I would totally be the trophy wife, and like she could be like the one that's like really sweet and nice but kind of busted. Yeah, I said it. Oh my God, I'm such a horrible person.
I don't know, because the Sister Wives that I've seen, like the commercials, because I don't watch that shit, but the commercials, they look like 3 out of 4 were busted, and there was like one pretty bitch that somehow got wrinkled.
So that
in.
one's Robin, and that one is his favorite.
I bet, because he's the...
Right.
She's the only one that hasn't been ruined by all the fucking kids, because
Right.
obviously they don't
So
believe in
a lot of that
contraception.
is like the Mormonism-ish piece of it, I think. But, I mean, I
Exactly.
don't really know. Like, to each their own, I guess, on one hand. Like, it definitely wouldn't be like... Oh, like I'm saying, like I wouldn't want that lifestyle for me unless it was brother husbands, or I got to pick Nate's one sister wife, and she was
one.
right, and I still was like, because I mean, the guy Cody like basically like wears all the pants, and I think that kind of, well, at least that's how it comes across, like that to me
definitely,
is
because he's the only one fucking all these girls.
Right.
These girls aren't fucking anybody
well,
else.
and so I
it's
never,
like,
and they answer the questions about like why, because they ask them why like brother husbands isn't a thing, and they're like, that's not what we believe. But to me, I would be like, oh, okay,
well, shit, it goes both ways.
well, that's fine. What do we
bitch.
call them when I get a boyfriend? Like, what do we call that?
Right. They
Can we
should be
call it
able
something?
to web
But
out.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that would have been my question if I was one of those girls, but
yeah,
I don't really
definitely.
know.
But like that's like the thing on religion. It's so brainwashing. Like you think one thing, like that dude that fucked that whole family. Did you watch that documentary?
No,
What's that
what the hell is
documentary
that
called,
about?
Baby? Oh, Hidden in Plain Sight.
I refuse
Taken in Plain
to
Sight.
watch that
Oh my
because
God.
like Nate said he
No,
watched it and
watch
it messed
that
me up.
shit. Watch that shit. He fucked the whole family except for the 2 older sisters. And I like, if I was one of the older sisters, I'd be like, why didn't you fuck me?
Dan, you were wrong. Just saying, 1 vote. Just saying. We had a poll going before. We'll talk about that later. But Dan was wrong.
But like, I don't know.
Okay, we're just gonna jump into this. We were talking about before we started recording. We were talking about the visual of fellatio versus the sensation of fellatio, and my thought is that the visual is more appealing than the sensation. And then I guess Rachel
doing
found
it right.
someone who disagreed with me.
Oh,
Now-
well, hold on. I mean, I found
another penis.
Well, it happens to be my husband's penis.
Okay.
Just saying, on record.
Still, just another penis
No
Right.
judges.
All right, all right.
that that's different.
Right.
But, I mean, there's like been studies that men are more visual than they are. That's why when AI is more prevalent, like where they can go into the little.
Is that why like virtual reality porn is such a big deal?
Virtual reality, yeah, because it's like the view of it.
I mean, I guess I get your point. But then it also makes me just question, like, well, maybe somebody doesn't know how to deep throat.
Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. Like, it feels good. But I think
he's got to relax your throat muscles and breathe through your nose.
What makes it so amazing is the visual of it.
Well, I do agree that, like, you definitely have to have a visual to go along with it. But I also think that the sensation is a big piece of it. Like, that was, but
70-30.
Oh, I guess because I don't have a wanker, I don't really know.
Well, because, like, porn sites are, like, high rated because of men. Like, women need to feel that connection, need to feel that stuff,
think?
But men just need to see it.
I feel like we've gone there before, but I mean,
and they're in their heads. They're like, yo.
So you're watching like the storylines and feeling a connection.
We did go through this last time, and you were like, "Yo, I do the
I am
clip
straight POV.
You do the clip it."
So I mean, maybe
See, I like the story. I like a story.
So
I like a
maybe
narrative.
that's where we differ.
Okay, I don't.
So
really
maybe
like the
I need
story.
to pull more men who.
Maybe I'm getting more ready with the story, and then life happens. But you're just like, I want the P and the V ASAP.
Right. POV. The point of view. That's it. Like, I mean, and the P and the V works too. Like, that's exactly it. Like, I just need the point of view.
It's usually men that are like, hey, let's do like the naughty secretary and the boss and all that. It's usually the dude that wants to do that because mentally we're trying to get ourselves into something weird. And that's what turns us on.
So then I'm the one that's jacked. That's
No,
what
you're not, because it's between male and female. Though.
No.
Like,
but
what
I mean,
we're talking about is
obviously,
males, like the visuals.
But I get that piece. But I apparently just went straight for like the dude brain. Like,
well, I
don't need a storyline. I clearly just
you have
need
children's, and I have more time than you. So.
Well, I mean, but there are times
like, I don't
where
have
I have more
children that are
time, and I
bug
still
me.
am just like, nope.
Well, but you're in that mentality, like you
I
only
might
have
forever
5
remain
seconds.
in that
like
mentality.
exactly, like I have kids.
I think
so
it's just what I
need
like.
to get to the dick and the B. ASAP Rocky, and I need to get off now or never.
That's
so
right.
Fuck it. Like me, I'm like, I've never had kids. I've never had that problem, so I'm just like, yo,
What is this, like a tantric session? This like days?
I would say, well, I'm like
Esther's
Dave
like, it's days
Chappelle.
of
Like
our
Dave
lives.
Chappelle when he's like, man, when you have that feeling where you're all day, like you know a bitch is gonna be out, and you just long stroke it. I'm like, man, fuck it. I'll just watch some shit for an
My
hour.
God, I guess I don't know what that
Maybe
even
I
would
won't
feel
touch
like.
myself. I mean, but that's how it is. Like, I don't have kids, so I don't know that interrupting like action. So I'm just like, man, fuck
I'm
it.
like
I'll
really
watch a porn
obviously
for 30
missing
minutes.
out on this whole.
Let's
Man,
let's
now
go
I'm having
on
like, I'm
a
having like
vacation
FOMO.
where
We
you
go
can
on a
have
vacation,
a 30-minute
and I'm like, you guys leave me alone. I'm masturbating.
We'll leave you
I'm
alone
actually
for an
looking
hour.
at the storyline, you assholes. Don't knock on my door.
That's how I know. I'm like, man, it's like 4 something. I got time before Theon comes home.
What's when the Amazon package you weren't expecting arrives, and you're like, son of a bitch, I told you. I told you. Do not ring this doorbell.
That's how I mean, I don't know. I don't know distraction. So I'm like, yo, I got this much time. I'm just going to, maybe I'll just watch porn for the fuck of it. I don't know. Maybe I won't touch myself. Fuck it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Nice. I like it.
But that's because I don't have kids. So I don't
Right.
know the quickness. I don't know the like I got to get shit done now. I'm just like, man, fuck, I ain't got nothing else to do.
Maybe someday I will experience that.
Someday.
I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe I'll
let's-
try a storyline someday and lead up to it and see what happens.
You're like a Tumblr viewer. Like, you just
oh,
want
I totally am. I am. Like, I mean,
and
like,
nothing else. Like, fuck the storyline. I just want the
I
D
really
and the
don't
B.
need I don't need any of that. In fact, I don't watch porn like with any sound. Like it's
Tumblr.
on mute.
They don't do the Tumblr. Oh,
No, but I'm also like, you know how that
sluts.
you got that person who
Not
like
anymore.
totally like flips through, like only listens to 30 seconds of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm that person who fast forwards like the porn if it's not like the shit that I want to see. So I'm like, whoa, we're doing entirely too much dick sucking. I don't care about that. Like I need to get to the. I need to get to the
you're
stuff.
always in that mentality, like no, I got shit.
Well, and then it's honestly like I don't know, 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 minutes, and I'm like, all right, I'm good. All right, let me go wash these dishes real quick. Like, yeah,
Mom.
Man. Nah. I'm
Well,
realizing just how sad my
Let's
life
get
is
into
right now. Oh my bad, I
what's
totally
made
just got.
for reality TV though, because that's like
Oh,
that's
what?
not reality
Hold on.
TV.
What channel is that going on?
Exactly. No, like nobody wants you to fucking watch you wash dishes. Like who the fuck? Like in reality TV, those sinks are the most disgusting things of the house. Like the sinks, the kitchen area, and the dining area. Nobody fucking cleans.
Well, don't you think though they have somebody like?
No.
What do you mean?
Have you never watched
What
Bad
show are you
Girls
talking
Club?
about? Oh, they're nasty.
They have to clean that shit for themselves. Well, I mean, like, what shows are you watching where you see
Well,
a
first of
cleaning
all-
lady just roll up? Hey, no, she's like
You know I'm
totally.
bougie, so,
She's
like-
either like
watching,
West
like, Real
Indians, or
Housewives.
she's like totally Hispanic. Like, oh, I clean.
Well, I'm watching Real Housewives. Well, actually, I haven't really watched Real Housewives in
I've
years.
never watched.
Really, you have never watched a Real Housewives
I can't get
franchise?
into that because guess what? I have real life. And
Well, I
my
guess
real
because
life
I
shit
felt
is more than
like
their Real Housewife bullshit.
maybe
Okay,
I've
I'm not
been
a bougie ass
secretly hoping to be a
you
Real
be a-
Housewife,
That you
and
can be a
I
bougie
was
ass
a Real Housewife, meaning I was like had to do my own Real Housework and shit like that, and so I would just be like fantasy watching, like I wonder what
I'm
it would
more
be
of
like.
like the Bad Girls Club.
Okay,
I want
so
to
I
fight.
used to watch back.
I want
Listen,
alcohol.
you
I
think-
want fights. I want
No.
hoes that don't look good in clothes.
Really?
Like
You
that
think
is
that?
my
You watch
shit.
it? Hold on. So speaking of,
Because
so-
I want to fight. I want to get drunk. I don't look good in clothes.
Right.
Like that is
No,
my
I
life
totally
in
get
like
that.
reality
because
shit.
I
wish
used
I
to
got
watch
paid
Bad
for
Girls
that.
Club back in the day too. So, and I don't even know. I don't even think it's still on. I don't know. But
It's not. What is it?
I don't know.
Like I think they did a season.
I
I
think-
didn't watch it. It was like a secret ass season because I used to be like,
oh, me
Lord
too. I used
Jesus
to like
faithful.
record it too. Do you remember the season that Tanisha was on and she had those pots and pans and she was like,
Oh
what
my
the hell
God!
did she
I ain't
say?
got no sleep because of y'all, and y'all ain't got no sleep because of me.
Why though? Okay, so it had to have been about a year and a half or so ago, and Vivica and Naomi started doing that with the pots and pans, and
Oh,
I
how
turned
dare
around
they.
in the kitchen and I said, whoa, where the hell y'all hear that shit from? And they were like, what? It's a meme. And I said, what you
It
mean
is
it's
a
a meme?
meme.
And I said, do you even know who that is? And they were like, mm-mm. And I was like, your mom watched that show when it originally came out.
That was 2006
Correct.
to 2017. Goddamn.
Correct. Which is what I said because I want to say that was like 2007.
I'm so
and
old.
so none of my daughter, my oldest was like a year old. My daughter was like Naomi was a year old, and Vivica wasn't even born. So that's why I was like, when they started doing that stuff, I was like, whoa, where do you hear that shit from? Because they were like,
honestly, like Bad Girls Club. If I wasn't in a stable relationship, my pussy would have
First
been
off,
on Bad Girls
do you
Club.
know what
I
would
don't
be
give a fuck.
a brilliant idea right now is if you took a bunch of divorcees with some kids that have grown up out
That's
this
Real
house.
Housewives, bitch.
Oh fuck, you're right.
That is the Real Housewives. That's why I was like, I don't want your old people shit, bitch. That's my shit. I want young people shit where they're fighting and
I
drinking.
totally just came up with it. I see how they came up with the premise
Exactly.
of Real Housewives. Andy Cohen, we're on to you. You watched Bad
that's
Girls
like the-
Club and you
but
were like,
that's like
hold on,
the
let's add
basketball-
divorcees.
The basketball
And that's it.
wives, they're not even married to the basketball motherfuckers. So how
But
could you
they're-
call your ass a basketball wife?
Because at one point you were, I guess.
Fuck.
So it's the what? Basically, they can make a reality TV show about anything. You know what I read though the other day, which I'm actually kind of really excited about, is that they've got this new streaming service. Starts with a Q. Sorry, can't plug you because I didn't pay attention to how it was spelled. But they're going to, and besides that, it is what it is. They're combining our love for like true crime, murder, with renovations, and they're calling it Murder Flip. Flipping.
What the fuck?
Right?
Am I murdering somebody before I flip a house?
No,
like, what's
we're not
happening?
murdering them first. Okay, that's how effed up Esther is. Esther's like, I'm down.
This bitch has been watching a lot of ID channel.
On my list. I got about like 7 people.
Who the
Which
fuck?
one can we knock off first? Oh wait, is your number 1 the same as mine? Yes,
maybe.
Girl, yes, maybe. No, so it's like, you know, when someone gets murdered in a house, and then it sits on the market, and they got to figure out what to do with it. So these people are like buying these homes, and then they're flipping them. But they're giving you the backstory on like what happened with the murder, and then they flip them.
I think now with the ID channels, so fetishize. Well, how is that word?
Girl, I don't know what the hell you're trying.
It's a fetish.
Okay, right, because I watch it like on a loop all the time, right?
Fetish, like
fetishism.
Hoes love that shit.
Hoes love that shit. Hoes love that
this hoe loves that shit.
I love that shit. ID channel too, right?
If you tell me somebody like died in something, I'll be like, so how clean is it?
You would live in something somebody died in?
They gonna haunt me or shit? I don't give a fuck. I didn't kill him. So you need me to find your killer hoe? I got you. I'll do that shit.
I mean, I
Come
guess
hunt
it would
me.
depend
Come
on
hunt
how
me.
gruesome it was and why.
I got some.
And
We already have ghosts
and
in this house. I got you.
Did they catch the killer? Because I don't want nobody coming back for some last like tie-ups. Like, did someone get away? Was it the whole family?
Maybe they want you to help them though.
No. But okay, all right. So if it was like supposed to be a family of 4, but they only got 3, and then you buy the house.
I mean, I guess we fucking up one.
No, but
we're gonna go fuck them up.
But what I'm saying is I don't want the murderer to come back if he didn't get caught to come get me. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna be like, nah, that one's off of my short list.
They're gonna tell you to get the other motherfucker.
Oh, well, you're talking about the ghost, but I'm talking about like
ghost.
If the murderer comes back, because they often come back to the scene of the crime,
well,
and they're like, oh, I'm flipped. I forgot this last one.
Oh well, if the ghost told you to kill the last murderer, would it be a murder? ID channel.
I don't know. That's too deep for me.
Is that ID channel? I don't know. They haven't done stuff like that.
I think that's like a combo of like the true TV and like paranormal TV.
If I was possessed by the motherfucker and just like stabbed my killer.
I don't know. Well, okay, so I used to work real estate in Florida. Did the ghost make you do it? That's a reason for insanity.
Yeah,
you know, I watched like all the trials.
Possessed.
Well, I watched all like the lawyer shows too. You just got to be crazy. You get off. All you need is one person to think that there's some doubt. You're off. You need one person on your jury that's going to believe you. But I used to work real estate in Florida way back when. Right, but there's some states have a statute of limitations on how long you have to like actually tell somebody that somebody was murdered in that home or something tragic happened. So like a lot of people don't realize that. So they go out and buy these houses and don't even know that like
fucking the shit's on it.
Death, grisly death like occurred there. So like when you buy your house, people, y'all better like Google that address. Like in death.
Like I'm not sensitive to ghost shit like that, but Theon definitely is, and so is Ashley. Like they feel that ghost energy shit. Like I'm kind of like, nah, I don't give a fuck.
That's because you need Jesus.
Exactly. This hoe going to hell. I don't give a fuck.
Listen, I'm going to bring my holy water over my communion wine next time.
I don't believe in that fucking shit. But like Theon and Ashley are definitely more sensitive to the like hauntings that are around this house. Like, and I've seen my purse fall open for nothing. That hoe was trying to steal my money, man.
Did you
I don't
have
know what
any in there?
I never have money.
That's what I was about to say, because,
I don't need to know right now.
I wasn't trying to
I'm
clown, but
broke.
like I never have
I'm
like
a
cash
broke
in
hoe.
there.
I don't know what you trying to steal.
Like you gonna steal my credit card
broke.
numbers? Okay, well they fraud
I'll
protected.
work a lot, but I'm broke. Shit, Ghost. Like you need to come to me first.
Right? I mean, shoot, I don't know.
Because I will argue
About
anything.
Really? You
to
think?
anyone.
I
do that because I always think I'm right. Which is shitty because I'm never right.
I wish somebody could see my face right now because it is making the you think face.
I mean, I'll fight a bitch for nothing, but I'll argue for anything.
Oh, and this is, if anyone knows Esther, there is never a truer statement. And look, she might argue with me over that statement. Yes, there is a truer statement. I have said truer statements in my past.
I've said the truest shit in the show.
I'm kind of like Esther in a way, which may be why we get along so well,
Exactly,
because I will
'cause we
argue
both will.
over anything
We're
also.
both
But
right. Fuck you.
I am right.
Always.
Right. And when I'm
Don't
not
try
right,
it.
I'm right
Hope.
then too. So like you're still wrong. Still wrong.
Legit shit. Like, I
Right?
don't give a fuck. If I have my mindset to some shit, guess what, bitch? I'm right. You are fucking wrong as always. Like, it's hard to convince me otherwise sometimes. But I don't know why, like, in this age of Google, I think it's so easy where everybody's like a fucking, that thinks they're a fucking thesaurus or some shit. Like, bitch, fuck you. You didn't know growing up and having to have an encyclopedia on print. Like, you don't know that shit. You don't know that life.
Right.
Having to buy an encyclopedia.
Hold on, did
A
you get
through Z? A through Z.
Hold on.
A through Z
Your
on
mama
some
fell
shit.
for the encyclopedia sales.
Bitch, I got one in
pitch?
ivory. It was so beautiful. I love
Like
that.
real ivory though?
Probably not, bitch, because it was cheap.
Oh, okay. I was like,
it was ivory
oh,
color.
No. Oh, okay. See, my mom told that fool to get to step in that she takes her kids to the public library because they have
Ooh.
extended hours, and that she didn't have a problem leaving us there
Wow.
from like 3:30 to 10:30 on school
And
nights. And I was like,
Bitch, you never do though.
oh God. I remember when we got our first like computer, and it had like the floppy. Listen, y'all gonna laugh.
Yes,
no, the real
bitch.
floppy disk, where
Yes,
like if you
bitch.
touched it at all, like you just erased
fucked everything up.
and F, A through F of the encyclopedia, right? But we got like this encyclopedia on there, and I was so excited because then we didn't have to go hang out at the library, because my mom did not come to the library with us. My mom like did a rolling stop and
Ooh,
threw
right,
open
get
the
out,
door
bitches.
and just kicked us out and
My
was like,
sister
"I'll
did
see
that.
you later."
Go, bitch.
And you know that's how we. And then you remember you had to write those papers back and like
exactly.
in
And you
front
had to look
back.
shit up.
You had to
Like,
actually
guess
look stuff
what?
up. Listen, y'all kids
They
of this
don't know the
generation.
struggle.
No, my kids are over here complaining. They were like, "I gotta answer like 4 questions on my homework."
Look
I
it
was
up.
like,
It's probably on Quizlet,
Really?
bitch. Get the fuck
"You
over
gotta answer
it.
4 questions." I said, "I had to write a 4-page essay, you assholes." I was like, "I wish you
Single
would."
space. Fuck
Correct.
you.
I was like, and we didn't have a
Fuck
computer.
you.
I was like, so I had to write that with my best handwriting.
Oh, and with a typewriter.
Right.
No, bitch. Typewriter.
No. Okay, well, see, I'm older than you. We didn't have no damn typewriter. We had to write it with our best handwriting. I still got look.
Yeah,
I
that
still
was
got
older.
touch that. There's still a pencil dent. Seriously,
Oh, I have a pencil
do you feel
dent.
the pencil?
I have
dent?
a pencil dent. But I had a type.
Say
If
that
I
3 times
had
fast.
a pencil dent. if I had a typewriter, you had one. Bitch. Don't even. I had to
did
white
not
out
have a
shit
typewriter.
because I
But you
was
wanna know
the worst
something really
speller.
jacked
I
up?
was like,
No.
fuck. White out.
This is how old I am.
Backspace on
You
a
ready?
typewriter.
I'm about to blow some minds. Now, listen, y'all, don't be Googling and shit, because first off, I'm not telling you how to spell my name. Second off,
Meh.
just don't do it. It's not cool. It's not cool. Don't Google shit. But my second job out of high school, my first job, I was a Sonic like head hop. I wore the roller skates and fell all over
Did
the
you?
place.
I was about to say I could not do that.
Well,
I
first
was
off,
like a
my
sandwich
friends in high
artist
school-
at Subway,
Oh, you
and that
were?
was good enough for me.
Oh,
I
no,
can't.
no. I worked at
rollerblade.
Sonic for like 3 years, wore these roller skates, and would flop around on like the parking lot and
I
on
can't
top of
do
hoods of
it.
people's cars and shit. It was atrocious. Like, it was atrocious.
Did you get tips though?
Oh, yeah, I got.
That's all that
I
matters.
mean, I've always gotten the tip. So. But anyway, my whole point is that my second job, I worked in Jacksonville, and I worked creating like the carbon copies of the process serving paperwork. So, you know, when you go to court, you get like this process server that will come to your place and serve you. I had to work on a damn typewriter. This was after like I graduated from high school. Yeah, and they still smoked in the actual workplace. So like I had a typewriter and like cigarette smoke like swirling around. It was the most ridiculous thing ever. Yeah, crazy.
I didn't get that. But I did get the typewriter shit because my mom was like, fucking computer, until my older sister was like, bitch, get a fucking computer. And then me and my little brother had to share an email. That was awful. But he never got on it, so it was just me.
Oh, God. I had to fight with my brothers, like, all the time.
I would fight dirty, though, because, like, my older brother, like, we used to do some WWE shit. I was like, oh, yeah. And then he'd do some crazy move on me, and then I just, like, hit him in the dick. And I'm like, game over, slut.
See, and that's why Esther will argue with anyone. She'd be like, whatever, you're about to get this
I'm going to hit
punch.
you in the soft spot. I don't give a fuck. I know where it is. I'm cutting it.
Right.
The fuck.
Well, I think it's important for people to be able to have good, what do we call these, litigation skills? Look at me put that spin on it, because
Ooh,
you gotta be able to like prove your point. Like I'm telling you, I love it with a good argument, because I'm always like, you know what, come at me, dog, because I'm about to like blast this out.
Got you,
I love though when I especially when I argue, like, and I feel bad for Nate, because Nate always tries. Like Nate, I feel like prepares for an argument. Like I feel like he almost like does like notes. Ooh. And like he's got them. He's like, I'm ready. I'm like, ready for this shit.
You, bitch.
And then I'm like, just like I'm like,
you're like little, around the corner, kick to the ass.
Right, exactly. And I'm just like, oh, well, let me go ahead and tell you about that. Or, hold on, let me check my fact right here. And then he's just like, God, he's like, ugh. And I was like, yeah, no. And sometimes I'll just smile, and he's like, what? What is it? And I was like, well, did you know?
You, bitch.
And he was like, I hate arguing with you. And I was like, right, so I don't know why you keep trying.
Why?
After 14 years, you would really think that you would understand that this is a losing battle pretty much every time. That I come prepared.
Yeah.
And even when I'm not prepared, my BS game is on point. That's to the point where like,
man,
what's up?
That's with me and Theon, like, because we both were in some nerd shit, academic decathlon, and future problem solving.
What the hell is future problem solving?
Exactly.
Did
and
you
so
get
we both
like a Letterman jacket for that shit?
No, bitch, that's too nerdy. So we both had it.
That's how nerdy it was. We didn't even get Letterman jackets.
No.
Future problem solving is solving future problems that may or may not occur.
Like technology.
I need to know more about this.
But like we did the whole thing on technology being enclosed, which is totally happening now. It's so fucking crazy. But I think we both know. Well, he knows how to argue better than me because he knows how to pull up facts a little bit too quick
hold on,
me.
Esther, you just be arguing on instinct then, huh?
Basically, because we're both like, oh, I got you, motherfucker.
Esther be arguing on like emotions. All right, Esther. See, you will beat him if you back your emotions with facts. See,
he knows I don't have any emotions.
Esther's like,
so he's
I only have emotion.
So if I yell, he's like, bitch, calm the fuck down. I know you ain't mad.
In the history of calming down, telling someone to calm down has never
the worst. No,
worked
that doesn't
ever.
work.
I know. Well,
no, he'll make some weird fucking argument, and I'm just like, I can't come back.
You know what I do?
I need more study material.
At that point, I just depants somebody and just distract from the entire, or depants myself. Like then we're like, I mean, look. So those are the tactics that I have learned in my arguing thing. Like I will literally just
Rachel flash.
Yes, cause a complete flippin' ass distraction so that when no one knows where it's going, and I'm like, instead of people yelling out, "Look, a squirrel," I'm like, "Oh, here's a titty." I mean, just and then you forget what the hell you're doing, or I might depants you, and you're just like, "What is going on here?"
Well, I don't know how you would do that to me.
Because
Because I wear dresses.
And no
this
drawers.
ain't got pants.
And no drawers.
Sometimes. I mean, God. Just listen to the last episode if you are completely lost.
Esther took her vagina
Whoa, okay, we don't have
into
to
the
talk about it
petri
right now.
dish of an airplane. Just
Okay.
saying. I'm
well,
still
you
disturbed.
act like I was a nudist and just like sat pussy first.
You
on
did?
a chair.
On
I did not sat
the
pussy
airplane.
first on a chair.
What part of you? I'm sorry. I need definition
this is us
about this.
arguing to who's right. Because, bitch, my pussy was on the chair.
Yeah. Okay. But
My
what part do you
vagina,
sit down
excuse me,
first?
I hear
then?
the P is a little too hard in my headphones. Sorry. My vagina
you
was
said
not
that
on the
so
chair. Because the P sound was a little hard. So, my vagina.
Because it was on a petri of the airplane, which is a
Man, shit.
flying
Guess what?
petri dish.
AIDS outside. You ain't got no STIs or anything like that.
No, because
so enjoy
your
'cause
vagina-
This whole clean.
right. But we don't know how many other hoes' vaginas were in there. That's
not my problem.
No, but it's your vagina's problem. Anyway, we'll argue about anything, anywhere.
That was
doesn't
like how
matter.
many? That was a year ago. This pussy clean.
Well, I'm glad your
I work at
vagina
a
is
doctor's office. This pussy clean.
clean. I don't see now. Look, I could argue about this. But I'm not.
Go for it.
I mean, we could totally have this argument.
Adjusted.
I mean, I hope you're wearing underwear at your doctor's office.
Yeah.
I would.
I mean, like, that's
I would
too much.
advise
I'm
you
like
to-
running around and shit. Like,
Right. I was gonna
no.
say I would advise you to say yes, even if you're going to say no. Like, I mean,
when
I'm
I'm
giving
at
you
home
the
and
side.
chill.
Right. I mean, I don't wear underwear when I'm at home and chill. I might not even
Exactly.
have underwear on tonight.
And that's how
Again.
I feel.
Oh wait,
Exactly.
this is a repeat from last episode too. I do have underwear tonight. I don't. Oh yeah, I do because it's not time.
Good for you. Nah. But
Love
she
it.
wearing Fashion Nova.
Oh my god, I totally am wearing some Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
Like
They
I
look
did.
good though. I
They're
love
super
those
cute.
bell bottoms.
I know, right?
Hey.
Like I'm kind of excited that they're coming back, but then I'm also kind of sad because like I have these really long, like over the knee. So I ordered these boots at the end of the season, and then it got hot because it's always fucking hot here. And they're over the knee though boots, and so I can't wait to wear them.
Oh, I got some over to the knee or fuck me boots.
Me too. We need to go out in them.
I'm not gonna go out in them because the heel is too high.
Oh, God,
they're
these-
like
mine
they
don't
are
actually- mine
literally
have, like,
fuck
hidden
me
heels.
boots because I'm only gonna wear them in the house.
We should take pictures with them then. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll be super cute.
okay. That'll be good. Like
You said
Just
that
in
like
my
you
house.
just are not like believing me, and you're just lying to me like you're not gonna do it. Like I
I'm
know
gonna
you
do
well
it.
enough. You're
I'm
like,
gonna do
yeah.
it. I have them. I don't
Okay.
Fuck.
What size shoe do you wear?
8.
Oh, I
The
can't shove my giant. Okay, the normal size. Is that what you're
Bitch,
about
I
to
was
say?
gonna say that. You right. The normal size.
It's fine. I have giant feet, which is ironic because I'm not actually
You
that
actually
tall.
don't have giant
Yeah,
feet.
no, I really do. Like, what size shoe do you think I wear?
Because you wear 9s, right?
No.
'Cause you and Rhonda.
No.
I thought you and Rhonda shared
No, I
shoes.
shoved my fat ass foot into her shoe that night, and that's why my freaking feet hurt that so much. No, I wear like a 10, but I'm the shortest out
Okay.
of all of us. Like
You
I'm
are.
5'3".
How do you wear it? Oh,
Because
well, you
I
know
have
what?
like giant
That's like,
ass clown feet, but like they don't like. I have to. I'm always in a struggle to find like shoes like that don't make my feet look super huge because like certain shoes will make my feet
I
look
can
like
never
huge.
wear. I can't find shoes because every woman. Well,
Where
that's
every
why I
woman
say
does wear
normal,
it,
quote
yeah.
unquote. It's like not normal, but
Right.
it's like every female is
Average.
around
An 8. Yeah.
So they'll like either squeeze their fat foot into
Right.
an 8 or they'll like make an 8 work,
Right.
even though they should go down to 7.5.
I mean, I agree. Like an 8
So I
is an
can't
average.
fucking find shoes.
But I
It's
mean,
hard
at
for me to
least
find shoes.
I get it. Well, and it's hard for me on the flip end because
Right,
then
'cause
they're
little-
bigger and
little
then,
bigger, yeah, a
and then
little
they don't
longer.
make
I
a
would
whole
say.
lot of 10s
Right.
typically. And then when they do, like, so I love.
And when they do, they're not pretty.
cute. No, it's just like, okay,
that's the
so
worst
like
part.
my bra, I really like a 36 double D, right? So, which
brag.
it's not a brag. Where I was going with this is that like I have to special order my bras typically like online because if I go into the store,
oh, you ain't gonna find shit.
no, like guess what color I'm gonna find? Beige,
Meh.
black,
Meh.
or white, and they're
Meh.
gonna be up to my collarbone because apparently anything over a D or actually a D means you have grandma
Right.
titties and you need to wear
'Cause
a
they
grandma
do,
bra.
like size 00 tits, which are A's anyways,
but
which
I mean,
are
like,
nothing.
I don't understand why you
off
have
your
to have an
chest.
ugly ass bra
Exactly.
when you have boobs. Like, I'm sorry. So my breasts,
'Cause-
although we did talk about them, apparently they are malformed according to everyone
they're-
else's ideas.
no, that's
whatever,
just
and I still have to fix them.
your
but
areolas,
other than that,
but that's okay. Other
Yeah.
than that,
Other than my
areolas
giant
does
areolas,
not do your bra
Correct.
size. So
Right, I know. But other than that piece, and that I've got a clear complex, you know, and then I have to wear a grandma bra up to my like collarbone. I've never understood that. And we all know that none of my shirts go up to my collarbone. In fact, it is the opposite.
Right.
I like
Oh, yeah.
to show the cleavage.
As you should.
Correct.
As you should.
So-
as everyone should be. That's why.
Wanting to
have
see
you
it.
ever bought
Oh,
bras
wait,
off
that's
of
not what you were gonna say?
Adorable.com or anything like that?
No, but I was looking at, but you know, I found Smart and Sexy has
Uh-huh.
really cheap bras. They were like
Okay.
$12 in my size, girl. I done loaded up those.
$12?
Yes.
What was that website again?
Smart and Sexy.
Ooh.
That's what's up.
I'll have
Yeah,
to
they were
look
like
that.
$12 to $22 because I looked at Adore Me and I really liked their bras, but
They're
let's
a
be
little
honest.
pricey because
I
it's
got
like
3
bra
kids.
and panties.
I got 3 kids.
Yeah.
And, you know, kids, they need crap all the time. Like, you got to feed them every day, 3 times a day. I mean,
at least.
right? I mean, you know, there's things. And then they're
Right.
growing, and then they're growing all the time. I swear, I just bought tennis shoes for everyone, and now they're like, my shoes are tight. And I'm like, damn, well, just cut out the tops and make them into, like, clogs or
And
whatever.
this is not sponsored, you guys. Like,
No, not at all.
sponsored at all. But if you want to sponsor us,
But
we
if you want to
here.
send my kids some clogs with, like, the backs of
No,
the shoes
we're
cut
talking
off,
about
that's
them
fine, too. Oh, my
titties.
bad. I was like,
the
oh,
titty
I-
holders.
Oh yeah, the titty holders. That's fine too. But yeah, no. So the Smart and Sexy though, I went on there and I
Smart and
really like their
Sexy.
panties because they've got. I ordered a bunch of those.
Yeah.
So those were cool too. But my point is,
ordering
like,
Victoria's Secrets because like
I
if I
haven't shopped
go
there in
up,
years.
if
I
I
give
do
up.
my size, it's too big.
right.
And then when I go small, it's too small. Like, it's not good enough. Like, I'm not a model. Like, I'm sorry. This hoe is fat.
So-
like, I need fat girl shit.
Well, and I really thought about doing. What's the one where they, like, promise the like you're gonna get the perfect cup fit? It's
Right,
all
so
over
they
the
go
place.
in and measure you. Like,
No. It's online. They've got like 1,000 different. I swear to you, it's gonna pop up on our Facebook as soon as we like get off from here. But anyway, they've got all these different cup sizes. But you know, those are like $89, $79. And I was
Right.
thinking about doing that. But here's my thing: every time I order like something, I end up buying a bra if it's not unlined, and it's just lightly lined, and it gives me torpedo tit.
Exactly.
Do you know what torpedo tit is?
Yes, unfortunately.
There is nothing worse. And so I'm feeling like, who do these bras not give torpedo tit to? Is it just me? Because all of the, like, is it because I have like melon breast? Or is it because like everyone has like, what's the deal?
Exactly.
I'm very confused. I'm just confused.
Well, as long as you found something that fits correctly, that's all that matters. I
Right.
think we have satisfied the cards. The cards are satisfied. It's been another episode of Cards with
Oh, my bad. Rachel, I'm a hot mess.
and
Facts.
Esther. We'll see you next week.